All right, House Bill 9 that has received national and global recognition from the state of Louisiana by State Representative Danny McCormick that passed 6-3 2 weeks ago. Today is October 22nd, 2020. It passed 6-3 in the Criminal Justice Committee, moved on and passed 66-23 on the House floor, died a terrible death yesterday. It was voted against 3-2. So first I want to give you the people that voted in favor of this bill. This bill, of course, prohibits criminal and civil penalties from being imposed on pastors and churches for holding church against emergency proclamation orders, as has been imposed on us for the past 7 months. So there were two people, Republicans, Mike Reese of Leesville. Good job. You voted on behalf of pastors. You said that we should be able to go to church, have in-person church services, no matter what anybody says. Mike Reese of Leesville and then Kirk Talbot of Kenner, both Republicans. Good job. But there are three other individuals. Greg Tarver of Shreveport said that pastors should have criminal and civil penalties imposed on them for having church. Bad job. Joe Bowie of Orleans Parish, it's not surprising, voted and said criminal and civil penalties should be imposed on pastors who had church against emergency proclamations. But this is the guy, I saved the best for last. Ronnie Johns out of Lake Charles, who is a Republican. He said, he's the rogue here that says, I'm going to cast a disparaging vote and say that civil and criminal penalties should be imposed on Pastor Spell for holding church services. So we're calling y'all to task today. Isaiah 62:1, for Zion's sake will I not hold my peace. Ella Wheeler Wilcox said, to be silent when we should speak makes cowards out of men. So we're calling you to task today and asking you, if a religious freedom bill cannot pass in the state of Louisiana, then there is no hope for the other 49 states. This bill had recognition in New South Wales, Australia. People were looking to us for hope, to where they could get a precedent set. New Brunswick, Canada, different countries in Europe. So this is not going to go away. You're not just going to cast disparaging votes against religious freedom and think that it's going to be swept under the rug. There's a time to be silent and a time to speak, Ecclesiastes said, Ecclesiastes 3. Silence is consent. We expect people of certain political persuasions who are bought and paid for to vote against this. But we do not expect religious advocates in the state of Louisiana who should be vocal on bills like this. If you can't stand up and vote in favor of a religious freedom bill in America, what can you vote for? Where's the Louisiana Family Forum religious advocates? Where are the pastors in Louisiana? Where is the help that should be raising up in arms today? Okay? This is not going away. I've been arrested. I've been imprisoned. My freedoms are taken from me. And you say, well, that's just past your spell. All right. Yeah, but they're coming for you next. They're coming for your children. They're coming for all of us. Who's the they? The people that just killed this bill yesterday in Senate Judiciary Committee B. So I urge all of our audience in the state of Louisiana to remember this on Election Day. Remember this on the recall petitions that are circulating right now. Remember this. Don't ever forget that we're at war with the most wicked and evil enemy that we've ever fought against in our nation's history, in religious history. We're at war with it right now. So this is a terrible day for civil and religious liberties in our legislative branch in the state of Louisiana. It's a terrible day. We're going to continue to have church. We're going to continue to preach. Even though we know that we're going to be imprisoned now because of this vote yesterday. We're going to be penalized because of this vote yesterday. We're going to continue to do what we've been doing. But what about you? Are you going to remain silent? Are you not going to call these individuals to task? We got good help yesterday from Mike Reese and Kirk Talbot, Republicans. But this guy, Ronnie Johns in Lake Charles, shame on you. These two Democrats in Orleans Parish and Shreveport, Greg Talbot and Joe Bowie, who just voted to say that Governor John Bel Edwards was perfectly legal in doing what he's done to us, in terminating those 8 people out of my church congregation from their jobs. You just voted and said that was perfectly okay. Yes, you voted that way, but you will be held accountable in this world and in the world to come. So God bless you today in Jesus' name.